The views and opinions of the host and of the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the show, Otaku Play PH, and of Global TV Network.
Let's talk about your favorite anime. Rate, discuss, and theorize on your favorite episodes. Stan your favorite Pinoy cosplayers and listen to Pinoy J-pop rising icons. In partnership with Global TV Network and Otaku Play PH, we're now bringing you the latest in everything anime with ANImazing Show. With your hosts, Ralph Labitag, IK Divina, and Jay Agonoy. ANImazing Show!
And first and foremost, I'd like to greet everyone. Great afternoon sa inyo lahat and welcome to the ANImazing Show. This is me, your host, IK Divina. And I am technically alone for the show today. Oh my gosh. How can I say this? This is my first time doing a technical solo flight talaga ako today. Jay is working on some events right now. He's really busy right now. But I know Jay, babalik ka din. I know you'll be back maybe in a few weeks or in maybe next week or so. Pero abangan natin yan. But he will still be with us for the ANImazing community, which will be shown later on. But for now, please do follow our social media accounts, Global TV Network, Otaku Play PH, Red Cloud Interactive, Keepsakes by Jay Agonay, Ralph's Playground. Ralph, alam mo na. Also, yours truly, IK Divina. And how to say this? This is actually a new thing for me. Sort of like, I mean, I also experienced hosting for alone at an event. Actually, share ko lang. It was Naruto today, and I think I discussed it last week with Miss Laura. If you guys missed that out, you can still watch it on demand on the Facebook pages of Global TV Network and Otaku Play PH. Wherever you want to watch it, game kami dyan. Anyway, so to be honest, today is supposed to be a special episode. To be honest, we are about to show an interview with a cosplayer, with a special cosplayer. However, she has been experiencing some conflicts right now. Pero I will be having her one day, probably maybe next month or maybe March. We wouldn't know, but let's pray for that. Pag-pray natin yan. Sigurado ako, magkakaroon tayo ng chance to be with her. Also, shout out kay Sir David. Good luck, God. We love you. Thank you so much. To be honest, kinakabahan ako until now. Kasi, how can I say this? So, paulan ngayon. First and foremost, I'm with my parents right here. Nakikinig sila ngayon. They are literally listening to me blabbering. Kumbaga parang di nila naiintindihan ako na yung mga pinagsasabi ko right now. Pero yun nga. For the next 45 minutes or so, you only listen to my blabbering. This is actually assurance to you for this episode. But then, wag na natin paghintayin pang ating mga kapwa otaku dyan. We'll be showing with you the first segment, which is the ANImazing news. To be honest, as I pull that out right now, as of now, I'd like to share something with you. So, the ANImazing news has been a very special place in my heart since I was I am part of the Otaku Play PH. I can actually miss writing for Otaku Play PH. I think it's been a while since I did my last article. But then, anyway, here is the ANImazing news.
Film distributor Odex has made an announcement on their official distribution of Stand By Me Doraemon 2 in selected Southeast Asian countries on the following months. The film is scheduled to open in cinemas of Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Singapore on February 2021. The schedules might change, so make sure to follow Odex social media accounts. Shonen Jump has announced on Friday that Assassination Classroom creator Yusei Matsui will be releasing a new samurai-themed manga series titled Nige Joshu no Wakugimi, starting this Sunday in the Shonen Jump manga app. Yusei Matsui has been notable for creating the hit TV anime series Nuru Supernatural Detective and Assassination Classroom. The Japanese convenience store New Days has revealed the complete illustration prepared for the Attack on Titan X New Days campaign, featuring some of the main characters, Eren Yeager and the Ackermans, Levi and Mikasa. The campaign was a promotional event where customers will have a chance to win a limited edition Attack on Titan merchandise for every 600 yen, or approximately 300 pesos single receipt purchase. The campaign already ended yesterday and the winners have been announced. Ever since the final season of Attack on Titan started airing, a group of anti-fans have begun to harass the team at MAPPA to the point of making death threats to the people behind the production. This incident follows after the director of episode 65 was ganged up on over the soundtrack choice, also especially on how the entirety of season 4 was animated. After going private for a short while, the Attack on Titan director returned last week with a plea for kindness. Sadly, anti-fans have not cared to listen. Over on Twitter, "Thank you Mappa" has been trending around the world to appreciate the efforts of the said animation studio. More on that after this video.
Anyway, that's it for the ANImazing news. Thank you so much for listening to this news. Okay. So I did say there's more about the the issue related to MAPPA animation and MAPPA Studios rather regarding the final season of Attack on Titan. I couldn't stress this enough. This has been a very stressful week for especially for fans now who have been enjoying the final season of AOT. And so I mean yung naging super dito lang nag-trending ang recent episode before the Warhammer Titan episode. Sobrang naging trending kumbaga ang naging takbo ng episode na yun because of Eren's appearance as the Attack Titan, yung revelations ni Willie Tyberg sa Madlang People, kung ano talaga ang meron sa history between the Eldians and the Marleyans. And I'm sure na even though right now there are some sort of speculations that MAPPA animators will be taking a break from doing their works on not only AOT but also probably other animes like Jujutsu Kaisen, of course, which has recently received an achievement for their 20 million mark, and of course conquering 15 out of 16 spots. So from 16 to the second rank, nakuha nila ang Oricon's weekly manga sales by volume. So from volume 0 to volume 14, nakuha nila only the Attack on Titan volume 33, which has been a very stressful, also been very stressful, especially for those manga readers. Sobrang yeah, I'm as I have also caught up with the manga. Sobrang really so much stressful. I cannot say any spoilers. I think you should really read or maybe watch the season 4 of Attack on Titan to see it for yourself. Anyway, but still, on the bright side, I like to say congratulations to Jujutsu Kaisen, the creator, and also the creator himself for hitting having 2 achievements in that very week na sige mo 15 spots. That's literally 15 spots for manga, and they almost beat pero they almost took over Attack on Titan volume 33, which is a very tremendous yun na, very tremendous ang naging, how can I say this? naging tremendous yung progress nung popularity ng Jujutsu Kaisen as an anime and as a manga as well. Anyway, I think that's about it for the ANImazing news. Okay, with this for the next segment, which is the animating community. This is actually something that really piqued my interest as a business major. Kasi this also because yung just recently Crunchyroll has been acquired by Sony Funimation Group. So like Jay just said, magkakaroon nga ng parang some sort of anime monopoly. And there were also speculations, especially about the animes that Asians had been watching on Crunchyroll, not only on Crunchyroll but also on other streaming platforms like yung mga distributors on YouTube, Netflix, at marami pang ibang streaming platforms. And in this animating community, there are two platforms which really surprised me. Na they're actually streaming. They're about streaming anime on their platforms. Anyway, this is animating community.
Welcome back sa ating ANImazing community. Jay Agonoy po. And on this segment, absent ako sa ating live hangout. Pagpasensya na, may ginagawa din tayo sa labas ng ating ANImazing show. Pero meron pa rin naman tayo pag-usapan, so don't worry, hindi mawawala yan. Crunchyroll has released its list of top anime of 2020 by country. And makikita naman dito na Boruto is, if not the top anime of 2020, the only active simulcast sa Asia. Well, there are actually 4 simulcasts on Crunchyroll at the moment, and that includes Eurocamp Season 2 and D4DJ, both of which are already available sa mga legal distributors over YouTube. Whereas on the other countries, talaga namang pag sinabing Crunchyroll, they cater the most in the, say, other countries aside from Asia. So, there are many naman eh. Kumbaga parang, ano ba to? Is this the start? Kasi I haven't seen the full effect of the Crunchyroll Funimation acquisition, acquired by Funimation, ano? So, we are yet to see kung anong mangyayari in the next few years. But for now, magtataka na lang ako bakit nila nilalabas ng mga statistics na to. Pero, siguro, at least for transparency na rin. So, maswerte ang lahat ng mga fans ng Boruto and Naruto that they have the series. So, go watch them. And as for other animes, you can check out other legal providers naman. Well, with the rise of IQ in the Philippines, they got the second season of Tensura, which is the slime anime. And actually, available din yung series na yan sa Viu. So, I'm now going to watch Viu as well. So, you see, hindi lang ang Crunchyroll ang behemoth pagdating sa anime, especially in these areas, especially in Southeast Asia. So, that said, if they want to have a more valid reason to share these statistics, although again, for transparency, they shared it, they might as well cater to the Philippines. You look at the rest of the anime audience, they are now in the hands of distributors such as Muse Asia of Singapore and Anyone of Hong Kong in their anime fix. So, yeah, does Crunchyroll still want to compete in the Philippine market? If they do, they could harness the power of Funimation since, again, part na sila ng Funimation. And we have yet to see the effect of their merger or acquisition. So, yeah, that would be about it for me. And I hope na kahit papaano naliwanagan kayo sa aking curiosity na to say na, again, this one right here, yan, Asia. So, in Asia, most people watch Boruto on Crunchyroll. And para doon sa mga fans ng Boruto, good on you. So, congratulations, Boruto fans. That said, my name is Jay Gonoy, and this has been your ANImazing community for this week. I'll be seeing you in the next episode.
Anyway, thank you so much, Jay, for sharing with us your opinions and your take on the Crunchyroll updates, especially on the most watched anime lately on Crunchyroll, which is Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Yes, actually, this is actually quite a surprising feat for Boruto. Given the fact na they're actually, I think it's also ano also because of the rising conflict. Kumbaga, they're like ano yun the story. Kumbaga yung sa ano, 'di ba? On Boruto, after so many episodes, umabot na more than 100 episodes, magkakaroon yung magkakaroon na ng parang sudden rise in the conflict, progress among the characters. Isipin mo, and pero to be honest, um, to be honest, I haven't been updated yet with Boruto Naruto Next Generations. All I could remember from the teasers were Sarada unlocking her unlocking another cat level on her Sharingan, and of course more on discoveries about Takara, the gang which Shozuji has mentioned. If you can remember, the before the Kara, before the name Kara, the gang was even mentioned, he he and Mitsuki, Boruto and Mitsuki were in the prison, going undercover to protect someone from a specific from also a different gang, and then Sarada was disguising as a journalist, and they were pretty much caught up with that, and hanggang sa nakuha na nila si Sozozi, and then Sozoji suddenly spilled on the Kara, which Sasuke has found out. Anyway, more if you want to know more about the progress sa story ni Boruto, I think you should really watch that. Anyway, with regards to the mergers and the acquisition of taking over of Sony Funimation Group on Crunchyroll, I think on a business perspective, diba? I'll say something in business perspective. Ganyan talaga, in terms of pag nagte-take over ka sa when someone takes over a company, a different company, hindi ako na hindi basta-basta magkakaroon ng effects yan. But this is something that we should be patient about as fans. I am pretty much sure that Crunchyroll is in good hands with Sony Funimation. I'm sure na magkakaroon ng improvements, and hopefully they will be able to join in the roster of our options here on to be able to stream in the Philippines. Okay, David, I think David has said something about this. Yeah, he said that I think Netflix will not just give it to Monopoly. I still prefer the streaming platform. I do think Netflix will not just give it to it. This Netflix is pretty much competitive in terms of streaming, not just on anime or maybe on other streaming on other categories, like for example mainstream TV, or maybe actually may mga Filipino films then that you can be able to watch on Netflix right now. And also yung meron din yung mga iconic films, like for example last year Three Idiots was on Netflix until December 31. I was actually able to catch up on it. Anyway, okay. I just don't think that there will be a monopoly. There are other outfits that are now producing anime. I am very biased to I'm very biased to Netflix, really. I really respect your opinion, Sir David. I do think I also do think na hindi magkakaroon ng some sort of anime monopoly, especially now that there's so many options right now. Like Jay said, there's Netflix, there's YouTube. Meron naman tayong mga distributors on YouTube na like he said na Muse Asia, Anyone, at marami pang iba. And of course, adding to the list was IQ. We're in the second season of Tenzora, where they were reincarnated as a slime. Season 2 was actually streamed over there. And of course, on View, initially, just a brief background on both platforms. IQ and View were initially launched to stream Asian dramas. For View, it's K dramas. For IQ, it's Chinese dramas. So Chinese dramas and reality shows. So I'll say an example for IQ. It's yung I kind of forgot the name, pero it's the one where where Blackpink's Lisa was one of the dance mentors. Actually, was one of the dance choreographers for the reality survival show for Chinese idols. Anyway, for View, it's mostly yun nga yung mga K drama. No? I was actually surprised that you can even watch anime on View. And because it's on View kasi you can be able to watch anime hindi pala anime K dramas for free. Although if you're going to opt for the free version, you're going to have to see ads before you watch the entire episode. Maybe in the middle of the episode, makakita ka agad ng advertisements. But unless you pay for the premium, you'll be able to experience yung ads free na watching. And of course, no, not only the Tensura, you can actually Attack on Titan season 4, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, was also been streaming on View as well. Nakatanggap ako ng email from them. It actually was a newsletter. Anyway, according to Sir David, of course, Crunchyroll has ignored Philippine market for so long. So why be here now? They don't need us, and they ignore us. That actually made me think, huh? Actually, Sir David, to say on a different side, no. Nag-Crunchyroll din naman ako. All I got was limitations on some animes, especially Boruto. Ever since that Kiss Anime was taken down, I actually tried using Crunchyroll to watch Boruto. But then ang nangyayari, for every updated episode, I would have to wait one more week to be able to watch that. Ganon yung naging sistema on Crunchyroll. So I do partly agree with you on that. Pero yun nga, we'll see if Crunchyroll will indeed compete in the Philippines. But let's just wait, diba? Oh yeah, before you even say Sir David added we need to use VPN. Yeah, true. VPN is the key. Anyway, ayun. So right now we have here in the Philippines, we have several options to watch anime where we can watch anime legally from. I would really advocate watching anime legally. Even if we pay just a little amount, as long as we can support anime legally, that will be fine. Anyway, I do think okay, let's scroll more some more comments. Sony, okay. Sony is owned by Disney, so that means Crunchyroll is now owned by. Actually, that part, yeah, that one part, I do think Sony with Disney, alright, ditong shows with yung Disney. I did, and he added Fox pala yung sa Disney. Yes. Yung what I do think sorry. I do think that there is something that we could must look forward to in terms of this Fox yun. Wrong association. It's okay, Sir David. You can it's okay na naman. We all malilito rin tayo eventually on the acquisitions part. No? It's really hindi natin hindi natin cover. As long as we can enjoy anime from the 100%, that will be okay with us. Anyway, okay, I think that's it for the ANImazing community. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jay, for sharing that with us. And of course, I would also like to thank the viewers once again for listening to my blabbering and my awkward pauses. Of course, I would like to remind everyone, please do follow Right Cloud Interactive Global TV Network, Attack of Play PH, and our individual Facebook accounts, Keepsakes with Jay Agonoy, Rouse Playground, and of course yours truly, IK Divina. Anyway, I would like to move on to the next segment, which is the ANImazing music. Actually, this one, except for the ANImazing music, I would actually love to feature some of my friends from the team Okegakuen, the community where I came from, the community that promotes enjoyment, appreciation for for anime music, J-pop, K-pop, C-pop, at marami pang iba. So, for this, bago na lahat, intro na tayo. Anyway, sorry for that intro. So first on the list is are two of the members from the Triple E Music, which is Fred and Ryan. They have performed Kiss Kairi Michi no Love Song by Tegomas from the rom-com at Lovely Complex. If you guys can remember, Lovely Complex is about the couple who has a parang difference on height, diba? The girl was the tall one while the guy was the short one. Anyway, this is actually the first ending song of Lovely Complex. Like, oh my god, sobrang na-miss ko yung Lovely Complex. Anyway, here's Kiss Kairi Michi no Love song covered by Triple E's Fred and Ryan. Here we go.
二人きりの公園帰り道の指定席いつもよりはしゃいでる君を見つめ聞いてみたもしも明日世界がなくなったらどうする君は何も言わずに僕の腕をぎゅっとしたねねえこっちを向いていて唇が近すぎてドキドキ止まらないどんな君もどんな時も受け止めるからもしも心が傷ついて涙こぼれる時は世界中を敵にしても君を守るよ I love you 言葉はいらないよ君が最後のキスいつまでもいつもの分かれ道で何もできない分かってるほっぺた膨らませて手を離してもう行くねねえこっちを向いていて唇に近すぎてドキドキ止まらないこんな僕も君がいれば強くなれるよ愛は不思議な魔法だね何も怖くないから世界中を敵にしても話はしない Stand by me 誰かじゃダメなんだ君にずっとそばにいてほしいああ無邪気な素顔のまま君は言うねえおばあちゃんになってもキスしてくれるのねえその時には僕だって同じだよ繋いだって話はしないからどんな君もどんな時も受け止めるからもしも心が傷ついて涙こぼれる時は世界中を敵にしても君を守るよ I love you 言葉 はいらないよ君が最後のキスいつまでも
Yeah, that's Kiss Kylie Mission Love Song, covered by Triple E's, Fred and Ryan, and original performer is Tagumas from the and it's used in the first ending song in the anime Lovely Complex. Of course, hindi ako mapapatalo ang ating mga latest anime yan sa pagdating sa mga magagandang Japanese anime music. Pero speaking of favorite anime music, no, can you just comment down kung ano yung mga like mga favorite anime songs ninyo? Favorite songs niyo lately, yung mga bagong anime songs na gustong-gusto niyo talaga. Like, so, you think it's sobrang catchy, kumbaga. It really doesn't let you get it off your mind. Kumbaga. So, okay, I'll start first. For me, I do think it's yung Still It's Day. Attack on Titan, really, sobrang hook ko Attack on Titan, sorry guys. Pero aside from that, I have been also enjoying Shinsei Kamate, yung aside from Shinsei Kamate, I am also enjoying yung ending song. And of course, yung opening and ending song for the second part of Haikyuu season 4, yung the one with fire. Anyway, the last song I think the last song for this music segment is actually the opening song of Jujutsu Kaisen, the one who has achieved 15 out of 16 spots in Oricon's weekly manga sales ranking by volume, and also hit 20 million copies in circulation. This friend of mine from Team Okigakuen, just a trivia, napansin siya ng mismong performer, which is Eve, and they actually shared it on their Instagram story, yung mismo photo where the cover artist was the one who was doing the cover. Napansin siya ng Eve, which is, oh my gosh, hanggang kasana all, di ba? Anyway, here is Kai Kai Kitan by Eve, which is performed by Risha. 選手障害天の抜けみたいだ身高いのシャドウあとはパパラバナナ神な人間正規タイプ平等な姿勢才能もない大上位に情が新平等に没くせた時を膨れ居場所なんてないから夢のはずまで泣いてないでどんな顔すればいいか分かってるだけどまだ答えてくれよ闇を払って夢を払って夜のとばりが降りたら合図だ愛出して回れ感情線誰かとなどは走っていくとまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりもずっとパルのシーンまるしてこの正体を今はただ呪い呪われた僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない最大では世界が待ってるこの一瞬を情緒で感情ぐらいでくばく従順にしたかった結果の罰視線たくすかない愛に長期声も出せないまま悪質な誓いなきやきやこ悪質なきなこの派手までも極楽往生現実つけて愛で命を投げ出さないで後ろ戻され浸って
な顔すればいいかわかんないよ今はただこれ伝えてくれよ苦情を解いて苦情を解いて不確かな声も紡ぐアイデア存在して回る感情線その先に今立ち上がってよただ We got it ただ We got it 誰よりも強がりたいそれが君の運命さら今はただこのぐらい夜の底に深く隠し込んで過去に見えたかいこれが今の僕なんだ何者にもならないだけの屍の笑いよ目の前の全てから逃げることさやめたイメージを繰り返し想像の先を行けた弓を払って夢を払って夜の帳が降りたら合図だ合図して回る感情線誰かとなどは飽きていけたまだ止めないでまだ止めないで誰よりも外パルマスに生まれてこなしてよ今はただ呪いの終わると僕の未来を想像して走って転んで消えない最大では世界が待ってるこの一瞬を
Alright, that has been Risha with Kai Kitan from the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today for the ANImazing show. I know it has been like 40 minutes worth me of my long awkward blabbering actually. Anyway, shout out to Miss Elvira Gomez and Sir David for watching the ANImazing show today. Thank you so much for watching. And I think that's about it for the ANImazing show. Hope you guys had a great time, and I do think you've enjoyed the 40 minutes you have spent with me today. Hopefully Jay will be back this week, and I really pray that he will be back. See you anyway. Ralph too, I really hope na makakabalik kayong dalawa. Tiwala lang. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the ANImazing show. This has been IK Divina. Bye guys. Also, before everything, no, please do follow our social media accounts: Jaya Gonoy, IK Divina, and Ralph's Playground, and of course, subscribe to Pogi's show on YouTube. This is Sir David. Saludo ako sa'yo, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Anyway, this has been IK Divina for the ANImazing show. Bye.
Let's talk about your favorite anime. Rate, discuss, and theorize on your favorite episodes. Stan your favorite Pinoy cosplayers and listen to Pinoy J-pop rising icons. In partnership with Global TV Network and Otaku Play PH, we're now bringing you the latest in everything anime with ANImazing Show. With your hosts, Ralph Labitag, IK Divina, and Jay Agonoy. ANImazing Show!